not today, but a little bit ago, I started a business. And I got my paperwork for it. So starting a business, there's a few perks and disadvantages for that. It's a little pricey starting, especially in Texas. So within America, we have every state has different prices. Some states are more than $300. Texas is $300. States like I think Boston is about $80. And if you have sales, you sell to different states and they have their own income taxes and this and that. It gets very tedious. It's crazy. But yes, so this thing. So yes, I did get some people to file my paperwork for me. I did InkFile. They were the easiest for me. It's $300 for the state fee. And I believe it was $200 for them to get all the paperwork done. InkFile. So yes. So they sent me this wonderful binder. Within the binder, they have a few things. First one, information document. I'll show this, yes. Yeah, oh, look at that.
Okay, certificate of filling, file number, Department of Treasury, blah blah blah, employment, operation agreement LLC, ownership, blah blah blah. Was I supposed to sign any of it? I'm probably gonna have to sign this.
Oh yes, and here's like kind of like your own stocks. How to explain it? So it's kind of like selling your shares. So you could give some parts to different people. All of that. Paper you don't want anyone to get hold of. And here's your record sheets, blah 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 blah. There's many perks and disadvantages with starting your own business. I would say one of the biggest is the idea of being able to write down off all your costs. You must be careful with this because the government will catch you if you do something stupid. There are many things that's covered in what is okay to be written off. Like, you know, stuff you use for the business, anything you use for the business can be written off. But I am not your, what you call, advisor? Go check your own, okay, in your own state. Because every state is crazy, different. Number 2, starting a business will allow you to be able to focus your time on something. Especially in like states like Texas where it's like $300. That ain't cheap. Compared to, I believe it was Boston or Delaware, somewhere right next to the New York state. Not New York, New York very expensive. The other ones, they have cheap. Under $100 you can start a business. Crazy. But because you started a business, now you must think of this way. Whenever you file your taxes and this and that, at the end of the year, it forces you to look into what you did that year. Were you productive? Did you do anything? Did you waste your time and now you have to pay a little bit extra taxes on stupid things? Are you able to write off your stupid things? What you have accomplished the prior year. That is very, very, very important to review and see what you did. Third really good perk about starting a business is that I could hire people. At the moment, not permanently. Not as a salary or that kind of base, but kind of more like a part-time. I'm a part-timer at my own restaurant, but also on my business, I'm kind of like an unpaid full-timer. Which is not really a bad thing or too much of a good thing because you're spending too much time. Not a bad thing because you do because you love it. I would say that being able to hire people is such a wonderful thing. Especially you see so many people, most recently is the Ali Abdaal person I started hearing pretty recently of he outsourcing many parts of his business that he doesn't like to do. He wants to outsource a little too much, so he started taking it back. The realization that you like certain parts but you don't like other parts. Being able to get someone else to do that for you so you can focus on the parts you love. That is something I wanted to do and it's a very good perk of starting a business. So I said 3 things that are good about starting a business. Write-offs, my most favorite. Reviewing what you did that year. Hiring other people so you could focus on what you love. 3 things I like. But then what are the disadvantages? Let's start with 3. Taxes are crazy. It's very weird and scary. I did my first taxes just last year, or at the very beginning of this year. Taxes are very scary for me. It's very weird. So many things, files. America makes it very not easy to do. The second thing I would say I don't like is not being recognized in the early stages. You see all these people talking about how they got rich, this and that all the time. It's always very interesting, but you don't see what the journey was like, the pain that they endured, the long times of wanting to know or even will they ever get that purchase? Will this ever be successful? It's iffy. There's nothing really promised. See all these YouTubers being like, I make $1 billion, blah 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 blah, $1 trillion, see it. Or in the future you'll see them saying, I got Google dollars or something. What's up? What's up there, trillion? Oh my. But you don't see their journey. which is kind of sad but also kind of entertaining because I don't know if most people watch the journey. Usually not really a very happy thing in most situations. The third of all, I would say the most thing I don't like is the time that's spent. Yes, not being recognized, but also the time. Like, starting a YouTube channel, you see many people, they start YouTube channels, this and that, they don't get recognized, blah blah blah. Time is probably something that makes it feel like eternity. Mom, ooh, I got 2-3 views, and then like I put it out short, like it's 3,000, the next few videos get only 3 or 4 videos. I'm like, oh my goodness, time. So yes, I've spoken 3 things I don't like. How do y'all think about YouTube and also starting your own business, this and that, trying to document your process? I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all been a blessing today. Also, how do y'all feel about starting your own endeavors? Do y'all enjoy it? What's the process behind it? Do y'all have any tips? Please in the comments. I want to read. Good day.